Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Senator Elise Mann, Senate District 50. ICE agents roaming the hallways of our hospitals. Masked men walking into patient rooms without warrants, without identifying themselves. Masked men with assault weapons refusing to leave patient rooms when a physician needs to do a physical examination. ICE vehicles parked in no parking zones in front of emergency room doors. These are the phone calls that I have gotten from healthcare providers from across the state over the last few months. We also have heard of ICE agents swarming our elementary schools. Stories of 8-year-old, 9-year-old children crying, asking, are my buddies going to be taken away? Groups of community members encircling children at bus stops to make sure they make it to school and don't disappear by the end of the day. Childcare providers abducted, leaving their classroom of children without supervision. Legal residents of Minnesota going to their immigration court hearings and being abducted while following the law and playing by all of the rules. This is Minnesota in 2026. This is Minnesota in 2026 thanks to a federal administration whose goal is to purge people of color from our country. People with no criminal records, and people who are legally and lawfully present in this country. Our job as legislators is to protect people. It is not our jobs, as some of our Republican colleagues seem to think, to purge the state of anyone who isn't white. So part of our package of bills is to make hospitals, schools, daycares, colleges, and courthouses safe spaces for every single Minnesotan. You know, we have spoken a lot in these last few days about humanity, about recognizing each other's humanity. This word has been thrown a lot recently. And yet we are here today because we have to write new laws to remind the federal government, who has apparently forgotten about the humanity of certain people. We have to write a law that says that when you are at your most vulnerable, when at a moment you are nothing more than a body needing care or a mind wanting an education, at those moments, the federal government cannot come and abduct you. For the federal government to target spaces that care for the bodies of people, where mothers will hold their newborns for the very first time, where people will take their last breath. For people to be targeted at schools where we're shaping and protecting the future of this country, to target our children. What does that say about how far we have fallen? A society that cannot guarantee the safety inside hospitals and the safety of children inside our schools is not powerful. It is disgusting, and it is barbaric. We have already normalized lockdown drills instead of literature, and I hope that no one here is expecting us to normalize the abduction of our children also. Protecting these spaces should not be a partisan issue, but it is, because if it weren't, we would not be here today. So do not be fooled by those telling you that they are only taking the worst of the worst, because they are removing anyone with dark skin or an accent. And in doing so, they are harming everyone seeking care. They are harming our doctors, our nurses, our front desk personnel. They are harming the first and second and third grade babies inside of our schools. They are harming our teachers, our bus drivers. The only people not being harmed by this are the ultra-rich. And we in Minnesota have shown the world time and time and again that we will not stand for it.